so in this video on the daily push, we're going to be talking about how what you choose to do in between tricks when you're out skating can affect how you skate for the rest of your session. So in the sports world, there's been this ongoing debate about whether or not active recovery or passive recovery is better for maintaining performance during like repeated efforts of exercise. So active recovery would just be like slowly jogging around, for example, and passive recovery would just be doing nothing. So just, maybe lying on the floor in the fetal position. And although there's never been any research done specifically on skating, we can make some assumptions that should apply to skating based on what the science bods have found and discovered from other sports and other research. So you've got different energy systems in your body and all of them are active at all times, like regardless of what you're doing. But how much each one is active at a given time depends on what you're doing. So specifically the duration of the movement that you're doing and the intensity of that movement as well. There's just a catch with the energy systems that the ones that supply like the energy the fastest also deplete or fatigue the fastest as well. Meaning that the faster or more powerfully you move, the less time you can maintain that intensity for. Okay, so imagine you're filming a line, right? So you're gonna be doing a few tricks and then you're gonna be doing one trick down some stairs at the end of your line. So for the tricks, you're gonna be doing fast and powerful movements and you're gonna be getting a decent proportion of the energy for these tricks from the energy system that depletes the fastest as well. So we'll call this one the power system. So you've landed the tricks at the start of the line and now you got to the last trick down the stairs and you almost get it, you like catch it and you just like flap it last second, kick it away, but you're super hyped because you almost got it. So you like tell your filmer, you're like, all right, okay, this one, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna stick it. And he's thinking like, man, he said this like the last 50 times, but gives you the benefit of the doubt anyway. You're hyped and now you've basically got two options to get back to that starting point where you've been starting your line. So you can either, option number one would be just to like rag it up the stairs, run fast up the stairs, push fast to where you need to be starting your line and then just go straight away. Or you've got option number two where you're gonna walk slow up the stairs, maybe take like one push and basically just cruising back to the starting point, trying to move as little as possible. So the question is, which one of these is better? Which one is gonna increase your chances of getting that last trick down the stairs at the end of your line? So the quality of your skating is directly related to the power that you have. So whichever option is going to restore the energy in that power system faster is obviously going to increase the chance of you getting that last trick. Well, your body has to restore the energy in that power system and it starts doing that as soon as you stop doing any kind of intense efforts. So the only thing is that the speed that it restores the energy in that system is dependent on what you're doing. So either active or passive recovery. Well, the science bods got in the lab again and they've gotten us an answer. They've provided the knowledge. They found out that basically if you were doing active recovery in between repeated bouts of exercise, you ended up recovering less energy in that power system, which then ended up in a decrease in performance and a decrease in time to fatigue as well. So people got tired faster. So there's your answer, that basically in between tricks or filming lines or doing anything that you want to have maximum power for, you should basically try and be as passive as possible. So in between your line, maybe you can just like crawl up into the fetal position on your board, get your filmer to just push you back to the starting spot and you're gonna be fully charged. You're gonna be able to just blast that trick in much less time. He's gonna be happy, you're gonna be happy, get home fast, get home to watch Hollyoaks and everything's gonna be fine. But if you do have to move or say push a lot to get back to that starting point, then you can always just wait like 15 to 30 seconds at the starting point, rest there for a little bit before you go again. So trying to move as little as possible in between tricks or lines could be the deciding factor to whether or not you get your trick. Maybe it gives you that extra little bit of power to just stomp the trick down the stairs, or maybe give you enough power to like try your line 50 times instead of 40 times, for example. So there we go. That's it for this one. And make sure you subscribe for regular content that's gonna improve how you skate and how you feel when you skate. And head over to thedailypush.com where you're gonna find a lot of articles, videos on things like recovery, nutrition, warming up, exercises for skating, interviews with pros, injury rehab. There's a lot of stuff up on there, so check that out. And that's it for this one.